a.m. as well as 6 p.m. same day, Tuesday. And then on Thursday, 7 a.m. My name Franklin Cadwell. Now, I want you to call a friend to call another because we are very active on all social media and also on traditional media, social media, on Facebook. We are also on YouTube, on KFM TVGH. Yes, KFM TVGH. And on traditional media, which is what you are watching me from at home, that is on the Crystal platform CP17 or CP17. Now, you know, we are in the rainy season and the rains are falling like nothing else, like nobody's business. As this morning, as I speak, it is very wet out there. Showers are coming. It is also raining somewhere very heavily. And so I advise and I admonish humbly that you take precautions whilst leaving home. Maybe some raincoat, some umbrella, and also make sure that you don't cross a moving water, a flowing water for that matter. If you think you are not sure of it, what death, it may carry you along. If you don't want to go along with the water, take precautions. But like I always say, when you wake up in the morning and you see the rays of the sun, you are able to move to and fro. You are able to go on your daily duties. You have to take a break, at least 1 second, and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. And so this morning, that is what we have to do, and that is why we are here. But I won't leave here or sit here without motivating you, because human being needs to be motivated, inspired. It is for no matter or no reason why people pay fares across the country or pay money just to listen to motivational messages or motivational speakers. It inspires them so they could continue to do what they are supposed to do and doing it better. Now today, by way of motivation, I say that nobody is your friend unless they defend you or defend your name in absence. Unia mameka se mitro. Nipa na office or your unia or friend, brother, sister. And as a nipa na wudwin se or pewasem no or your down for no. Dan una he wechi in some mokeka no. Utibia anka obedwane and I obese hu obebo hu akonhoma. Sorry, obese hu, sorry. You commit suicide. Forgive me this morning for my tree. But you know something? Nobody is your friend unless they defend your name in your absence. Nipa na udwin se oye wadamfo no. You call him your bosom friend. Friends of friends. He is your G, he is your guy. Let me tell you, if you turn, you are not around in your absence. Ni okikafa nhuachre the other colleagues and the other friends, you know. Utia udija betu apempem. So until that person or such a person that's what defends you, sorry. Until that such a person defends you in your absence, then you can say that person is your what? Your bosom friend. But if the person is not able to defend your name, omokase mboni efa hu na nipa na kase mo bo ontisa or ni papa ontisa na mo kana ye nukra, forget it. That's all come hu no kase nukre onu no say not say not. That friend is not called a friend. That person who is not able to defend you in public or in your absence cannot be regarded as what? As a friend. That is just by the way by way of motivation. Don't trust human. Yes, it's just by the way of motivation, and this is what I'll give to you. But I am going to take a breather. When I am back, we have something very important to discuss this morning. That is why you have to call a friend to call another and invite them that show is on, the show that speaks truth to power without fear or favor, without any banter. We say what we have to say because nobody will arrest us. Nobody has that balls in quotes to arrest us because we have to speak up. If you don't speak up, then you want the nation to be developed or to be run anyhow, anyway. Now, I'm going to take a breather, and when we are back, you know, the rains are falling, and LGBTQ issues in Parliament, what Speaker is saying, what President is saying after the passing of the bill, what they are saying. Are we ever going to see an assentment to this bill to making it law? Well, we see what happens. But you have to speak up. Like I always say, speak up. And yes, sir, you be you, Triboni. I'll be back in the GV. Stay. Right, so Medasi P, thank you so much for sticking and staying on this channel, and this is the dialogue. Now, before we went on the breather, I was talking about the flood situation in Accra and its environs. Accra, Greater Accra and its environs. Unim eda and a year since you toy and you talk Accra na Accra flooding. Unim year started. It started, or even actually happened in 1968. 1968. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was ousted or overthrown in 1966. And after 2 years, Accra, Greater Accra, the seat of government, right, experienced flooding. 1968. Now, 58 years, in February, 58 years down the lane, Accra is still flooding. You know, sometimes, you see, when I'm saying this and I'm smiling, it's like what I'm saying is not important, it's not serious, but it is very, very serious. I'm smiling because it's like I am thinking within me that our leaders have failed all of us. Now, 58 years on, and Accra is still experiencing same flooding, like I said earlier. What are we not doing right? Now, I was smiling because most of the times I use the word rational human beings. Rational. You will say we are rational human beings. If you are rational, how come we are sitting in flood for 58 good years? How come? If you say we are humans and we are rational, and our leaders are there to lead us into the betterment of our nation, how come after 58 good years we are still lingering around flood in Accra, Greater Accra, the seat of government, where everybody, diplomats and whoever comes, would want to visit first? And of course, our international airport is here in Accra. So every year, year in, year out, year on, we experience this flood. You see what is happening on your screen? This thing happens year in, every year, BRAC. I remember somewhere, let me get my information right. Somewhere in 2015, right opposite our studio here, our building here, people died. About 150 people, 150 human beings died. Nipa baku 150. Nipa 10 and nipa 2 baku say 100 ema 50 ebe count. You understand? Just 15. That is it. This is what I have here. 2015, just opposite our studio here, Accra, recorded its worst disaster in recent history on June 3, right? That is 2015. Flash floods caused severe destruction, compounded by a deadly explosion at a petrol station where residents were sheltering, and resulting in over 150 deaths. But we are still in June 2026, 11 years on. People are still dying. So-called story buildings are collapsing. Just yesterday, 2 people or 3 people, 2 people died at Aveno because a weak structure collapsed on them, caved in on them, and they died. Because we are building on waterways, human being building on waterways. You know, you don't know the strength of water. Huh? Water is very strong if you don't know. Very calm, cool. Drink it to quench your thirst. Help you to cook your food, but very dangerous. You don't joke with water. And remember, the entirety of the world is sitting on water, if you don't know. The entire structure of the world, the earth, the crust of the earth, is covered with water. About 80% of the crust of the earth is covered with water. The sea itself is covering about 70%, and the little rivers, streams, and lakes that we have around us takes about 5%, making it, or 10%, making it about 80% of the earth covered with water. So if you joke with water, water will take you. But I am saying rational because, like I said the other day, animals, where they sleep in their ranch, right, is where they defecate and where they urinate and sleep in, because they are not rational. Human beings, we say we are rational, but a human being in Accra will sweep his or her house, the refuse, will gather it in a sack or something container and go and dump it in a drain or a gutter that is supposed to allow water to flow freely. So are you rational if you dump refuse in gutters or drains to choke them? Are you rational? You are not. You are equally like that animal that you have in your home, with no apologies. If you pick refuse from your house and dump it in drains or gutters, you are irrational, with no apologies. You are nothing less than the animal in your home. And our leaders, our drains, when they are choked, our assemblymen, when they are choked by our own activities, human activities, rational human activities, it lies on you as a leader to desilt. Yenyi bano. They afraid be town council. They are afraid town council forever. Town council, the corrupt version. Yenyi bana ye all 3 years, 4 years. We saw them. And so everybody in his household made sure that his house, her house was clean. Because town council man will come and take money from you or take you to court, sue you in court, and you pay a fine because why you fear fee. But then town council for name into BIA your pay. You can't even call for communal labor in our environments in Accra. And once in a while, once in a month, we say what do we refer to it? Sanitation day, bogus. You know what? A bogus crowd, sanitation day, whatever it is. It doesn't inure to the benefit of anyone in Accra here. They bear cleanliness. You always say that cleanliness is next to godliness. And so, Andra Sunday, Andra Chi, Obia Bodu Kuka, sorry. And so, if you bet 2 ball and ball against you are irrational. I'm saying that let us go back to them. The early 80s, the mid 80s, the late 80s, the early 90s, the mid 90s, the late 90s. What we were doing, yes. I was then there because I was born in the mid 80s. Are you here with me? I was born in the mid 80s. So I know what I'm talking about. You can't just dump refuse anyhow. You will be fined by town council for urban. The corrupt version of a town council people, urban area. All right, so I am calling on John Dramani Mahama. I'm calling on the MPs, whoever. The odor drain here has to be desilted, has to be dredged, because sand, any fipa egumnu, Charlie ebon, Accra. Somebody was telling me, I have not traveled before, but somebody was telling me that elsewhere, this odor drain, we it may become a tourist attraction. Akufo-Addo said it when he was in power, but he didn't do anything about it. That he put boats on it, speed boats on it. It will have made Accra look so beautiful. If the water is blue and speed boats are on it, serving as tourist attraction, will give us a lot of what? Money. You understand? But I'm just saying that, I'm going to leave it here, but I'm just saying that human beings in Accra, not only Accra, but Ghana as a whole, let us think as what? Human. And behave as such. Because Nyankopon no boy, onimnity of boy, on my consciousness, on my rationality. Ye dream ye. And onimnity of bomb wasn't on mutino. Do person who come one one. And if I have been so con, then if I will share ranch and I say a bobim. Sorry for my language this morning, but this is what I have for you by way of editorial. So we have to do the right thing so that innocent people will not keep dying like that. I want to take a breather. My guests are here, and today we are discussing flood issues like I've just stated, and then we are discussing LGBTQ once again. Humans who wants to be married to animals. You are very, very, I don't want to say it this morning, but humans, a man who wants to be transformed into a woman, and a woman who wants to marry to a woman, a man who wants to marry to a man, and all sort of things. Time, cry. I'll be back in the GV stay.
Yo, I'm for and then Yamakwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. The Tosumi no, who free a Kumasa Malcolm that dam hono, a sunny at the bar at Dumino, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, a Sambra Hotel, Quantana Sope. Now shop no any Sambra Hotel and the Dinsha anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel, a wool sunny at the co, Nankane and Hagan hono, Annie, a ho and a KFM musical shop. The Tosumi no, yet be no fofro. Now the air can say, if you papa a timiche. The Odea sorry, the Ode grow agro ahudo. Juma de be a woody over here a young figure musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie Asante Mai Muntie, a KFM musical shop, Anna Sabre Yabiano from Monochai, a war Premper the second street. We free all men come down and now sunny a day called a domino, and Udu Sambra Hotel Quantana so. Now what done on Sunny Faso, a hot announce KFM musical shop ye a walk. Yani Sambra Hotel, Anna ever anymore. Ya chow abribia.
Gran Messi. Sir, may I proud and I say may you jar. Ne free. Kumasi Dum KFM instrument store. Obi bisa sa se bomen fo de what to no we need see that what dey near my papa e gina wanim na what to no you say yes what to no bibi aka wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store Kumasi Adum se mi gina ho na me to no ma mi timi nya ho me ka fi se fi papa mu anim na mi gina no wo betro ye ko ma ya do se kana twananka kaneu ensemfu ayi.
lead distributors of electronic vehicles. This screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Geomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. It gives you same 3 modes, standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I'd like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
All right. So thank you so much for staying, and I am very grateful. Today is Tuesday, a very bright one, but very wet one. Until when you're careful and ensue be foul because of the negligence of ourselves, negligence of our leaders who don't want to behave like leaders. I'm saying this because if leaders do well, I think citizens will also follow the wake of what leaders. And I think that is what will help all of us. But you're an integral part of this show. And so on 024623 9070, 024623 that is why you send in your WhatsApp messages as well as some SMS messages for us to read to the entire world. So you have 3 messages already. So I want you to call a friend that we are live and active on Facebook as well as YouTube, on KFM TVGH, and on traditional media KFM on the Crystal platform CP17. Now, say 58 years down the lane, now 1968 up to now Accra, Greater Accra is still flooding. I don't know, say if we still want our colonial masters to come back and do this for us or what. So why do we elect our leaders? John Mahama Kufuor, what's his name? Atamos, may he so rest in peace. Who? Atamos, John Rawlings, may he so rest in peace. And who else? Yes, all of these. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Okay, what have you been doing at all? Accra is it's the seat of government. And Accra should have been devoid of a lot of these petty issues. Well, but I need your comments on Facebook as well. And I need your comments or message on WhatsApp 0246 23 9070. 0246 23 9070. But I have my guests here, and very, very great brothers. Daniel Tete, he is also known as Magdan. He is MPP's Constituency Assistant Secretary Hopeful, Ablekuma South Constituency, and he is also Communication team member on the ticket of the NPP. Brother, good morning once again. I believe you are doing well.
Grace is keeping us.
Right,
Grace is keeping us.
Right. And how far? Myself, MPP.
All right.
How far?
The truth of the matter. You'd be frafra.
Say
you're managing. You're training now. Be frafra. The truth of the matter is that anytime we talk about Ablekuma South NPP, I cry. I cry for myself and the good people of the New Patriotic Party in Ablekuma. Yeah, you know, Ablekuma South was a joint constituency with Ablekuma West. Then we had a division. We have to now get Ablekuma South and then Ablekuma West. Since the division, the NDC has been in governance. When I mean in governance, they've taken the seats as member of parliament throughout the time, the period.
Since 1992?
No, not since I said since the division. Frisbee for at is 8 years. Then now the Honorable Chenche, the popular Chenche, you know, is the.
I don't know any Chenche.
You don't know Chenche?
What's the name?
No,
you have to mention it.
I know him as Chenche.
No, there's no Chenche.
I know him as Chenche.
There's no Chenche in parliament.
Oh, when you come to our constituency and you ask anybody at all what's the name of our member of parliament, it will be difficult to mention the full name for you. No.
My viewers don't know.
Just this Sunday, I was having a street quiz on the street, one of the streets, and then I was asking the kids who is the member of parliament for Ablekuma South constituency. They couldn't mention. The only name they remember was Chenche.
So, do as the service.
He will do that when it gets to
No,
it.
you.
I have been frank.
You are referring
No.
You don't know.
No.
Let's give
Please.
the honorable
What are you saying?
Please.
Tell the audience.
Please.
They are waiting.
I have been fair enough.
Magdan.
Please.
Next.
Except you don't want to agree with me. I have been fair enough, and I'm telling you, I know him as Chenche. That is his name.
See.
Yeah.
You are politicizing this. This is nothing.
Your name is
nothing to be politicized.
Your name is Daniel Otete.
Your name
also
is
known as
Okay, so I've forgotten. You should mention, then I mention.
How can you say?
I have forgotten. Please, you should. No. When you mention, I'll continue with it. You should mention.
Mention the name and go ahead.
Yes, Honorable Chenche.
Exactly. That is what I want the audience.
Honorable Chenche, that's all.
There are some things you don't politicize. You understand?
Yeah. Chenche is no one's name in parliament, as I know. All right.
He is my member of parliament.
Exactly. So
and I'm telling you, please, he is my member of parliament, and I'm telling you that what we know him with in the constituency.
No,
he's aware.
Okay,
the audience,
what is the meaning of
those who are.
Oh, that is his name. Not that I'm teasing or something. Just like Magdan, even on his posters, after his name, he has changed it to his.
So mention his name according to that respect.
Let's go.
You see, sometimes.
Honorable, please, I'm coming. I understand the pains of my brother. Is Honorable Alfred Oko Vanderpool.
Exactly. That is what the audience.
Also known as. Let me finish.
In a second.
Okay, also known as Chenche. What I want to say is that he has also. This is his 10th year.
Yeah.
This is his 10th year, and then so now we cannot point to anything in the constituency done by the NDC. Any member of parliament, these two people have mentioned, that was done by the NDC. There's no, except my brother mentions one. The last time I asked them, they mentioned bowls, but I don't know if today they have something. I'm not saying something they are doing, something they have finished, something they can point to that. Since Frisbee or Chenche came to power, I mean, on the ticket of NDC, they can point to this that they did this. Except my brother mentions. Let me end that when we come back.
Right,
then
so I also have Augustine Dodo is also communications team member on the ticket of the NDC, and so Augustine, good morning once again.
Good morning.
Bibi Aboko. So Dodo there and crying.
Yeah.
So Obawiga.
Okay, I mixed a few.
Miss Jibo.
Exactly. So good morning to our cherished viewers, and good morning to the people of Ablekuma South, where I belong. And I want to extend my leg to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our president, Ahwonfe Mahama, and also our member of parliament in Ablekuma South, Honorable Dr. Alfred Oko Vanderpool, who has been very vibrant You know, he has done extensively well in our constituency. He has done a lot for the people of Ablekuma South.
Okay.
Notwithstanding, I want to extend my leg and also greet my own boss, Honorable William Amenuvo, for always giving me this, you know, this position to be on air to speak for our noble party.
Okay.
My brother said, Dr. Alfred Okuvandapo hasn't done anything.
Not
But
Dr. Alfred. I said all the two of them.
Oh. I'm being specific.
Yeah, so I mentioned
exactly, but I'm being specific.
I'm just reminding him that I mentioned the two
I'm
of them.
being specific.
Yeah,
So
you can go.
So, Honorable Dr. Alfred Okuvandapo has done a lot, and you know, in governance we have tangible and intangible things. I can mention a lot of tangible things that he has done. Exactly, he has done the extension of the Mamprobi Polyclinic, which is now a Mamprobi hospital. You understand? He has done a lot as a mayor before even coming to be the MP of the constituency. Job creation, women empowerment, men empowerment, a whole lot of stuff. You understand? He has been very vibrant for our community. And today, Ablekuma South is Ablekuma South. He has commissioned the Obeweku hospital, which will be, you know, within the course of this year to next year, to be done. And it is very evident by the people of Ablekuma South. They can see what our honorable member of parliament is doing. So I wouldn't want to say much. Ablekuma South and the people of Ablekuma South know what he can do. So they will give him the next step.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So no, we are not going there. So the flood situation, let's see. Let's come back to the reason why we are here. The flood situation in Accra and its environs is worrying, and innocent people dying because of someone's negligence. It's something that is not nice at all. But you know something, if it is a negligence, the one who was negligent, all right, and had died through that, well, it may not be so painful because fear him now to ball like go and I'm sure far went to but be on namely baby not said the walk to not said the way it's something else. But I want to quickly go to my people. I'll start with you, Magdan. The flood situation in Accra, it's becoming unbecoming. 58 years down the lane. First year it flooded. Accra flooded what 1968 after the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Now still 58 years on, you are still facing the same thing. What do you have to say?
Before I speak on that, I want to say a very good morning to our cherished viewers, to the good people of Ablekuma South, especially those in the New Patriotic Party, to my constituency chairman, to my parents, and then also to all my constituency executives. My constituency chairman is a father to me, so I normally like to give him the honor. He's the one who made the name Magdan stay, so I always want to reverence that. I want to read a scripture. I want to start this with a scripture. James chapter 1 verse 8. It says that a double man is unstable in all his ways.
A double man.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
How do you mean?
Why do I use the scripture this morning? I personally think there are some things we shouldn't politicize. There are some things in this country that we shouldn't affiliate it to politics in any way. Anytime I get to circle, the only thing I remember, I should have been dead by now. Those 150 and more who died, I should have been part.
2015.
Yes.
You?
I was from Achimota with a friend.
Really?
Yes, an Apostle Emmanuel Atina Odwe. We want to see a pastor friend, the Reverend Godfredo Foriata. So we got to that same place, the problem happened. We're standing there.
Just opposite here.
We were standing there, the very place the incident happened. Just opposite. Yeah. We were standing there, then my friend said that he wants food, so we should get Indomie opposite the very place the thing happened. We just crossed the road, stood at the Indomie seller's place for, it wasn't more than 5 minutes, then the incident happened. So yes, it's one of my greatest testimonies. Yeah, it's one of my greatest. So when I saw the topic and I was coming here, it got me thinking, one of the things in this country we shouldn't use for politics is this very incident. But I used the scripture this morning because of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. On the 27th of May, 2024, on the 27th of May, 2024, the president of the country made a quote or said something on Facebook. I wish you'd give me the chance to read.
If it can be brief.
Yeah, I wish you'd give me the chance to read. Yes, let me quickly do that for us.
You are still watching the dialogue here on KFM TV, and we are discussing the flood issues in Accra and its environs. And so I want you to make sure that you call a friend to call another, because we want to dissect reason why after 58 years we are still in the waters. Why? Are we apata or what? All right, so yeah, you want to...
So on the 27th of May 2024, this was what the president, the then candidate for the NDC, now the president, John Dramani Mahama, he says that the recent heavy downpours in Accra and other parts of the country have led to extensive destruction of property, and according to reports, the loss of lives of a young schoolboy. Considering the huge sum of money allegedly spent by this government, he was talking to Akufo-Addo, on draining the Odo and other flood prevention intervention, the present situation is distressing. We cannot afford to continue risking the lives and livelihoods of our people. It is time for the real change and real solution. Given the opportunity, I'll end here, given the opportunity to lead our beloved country again, a new NDC government under my leadership will not rest until we find an engineering solution to the persistent flooding.
Okay. What are you driving at?
Yes, I don't forget I quoted the scripture, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Just recently, our president was outside the country. He was in the US. You heard his comment when he was asked about this issue of flood. He mentioned that the issue of flood is not an engineering problem. The same man who said on the 27th of May 2024 that it's an engineering problem, said that it is not an engineering problem, and that it is a problem of the chiefs, and is the problem of some of us.
Those selling the land.
I perfectly agree with him. But now I ask the question that before His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on the 27th of May made this confession on Facebook, before, did he not know, or it doesn't occur to him that this was the problem? You know, when we try politicizing everything in the country, we end up doing the wrong thing at every given time. I know of a fact in my area. I see people, just yesterday I was complaining, I see people moving from their homes, putting into their agates things that are not supposed to be. And then tomorrow when it gets choked and then it starts disturbing us, then we blame the government. You see, but when the government tries to use when you were in opposition, you try to use some of these things for politics, and now you are in government, you are saying a different thing, then I will tell you, you are unstable in all your ways. You are very unstable.
So that quote.
Yes. To what he said on Facebook on the 27th of May 2024. And now, God being so good, the good people of Ghana gave him the mandate to take care of the country, so that they will see the engineering skills he has that no man has, so that they will see what he can do that Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, cannot do. And today, you have changed the pattern. You are telling us that the problem of the country of flood is not engineering problem anymore, but it is the chiefs, it is our own. You see, I want us to be fair with governors. I want us to be real with governors. I have a quote, a final quote I will do. I don't want to talk much about it because I personally think we shouldn't be using most of these things for politics. Please, you understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to issues of flood and all those things, I don't. But my point this morning is that when His Excellency wanted the mandate to be the president of the country, I'm asking myself, he didn't know that the problem is the chiefs, the problem is us, the problem is other things. I want to ask, whether he didn't know all these things before he mentioned to the people of Ghana that Akufo-Addo was spending so much and Akufo-Addo was using so much on flats, and that when he comes to power, he would use engineering skills, all his engineering skills, to make sure that flood stop. You see, the NDC government has recorded worse flooding than any other government.
How do you mean?
Yes.
You are politicizing it.
Yes, I told you I don't want to politicize this, but I'm politicizing it because of what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said before he came to power. That is why I'm saying he has recorded the worst. You see, the issue that happened at Circle, we had more than 150 deaths. It is recorded. Yes, the recording says that we recorded more than 150 deaths. Let's take that aside. We had people injured. Just recently, I saw one of the guys taking off his cap, and then when you see the head, it is so. Yes, the burns. We saw a lot of injuries and all those stuff. So these are not issues we should politicize. Aside this, just look at what happened. What is happening recently. It has never been recorded. We've never seen these things like this before. We've never seen a flood like this. The engineering messiah, the engineering president, the engineering man that when it comes, this issue will be solved. Is now telling us today that it's not a matter of engineering. Just look, it's not a matter of engineering, but it's a matter of us. So you knew all this. You should have just supported His Excellency Akufo-Addo so that it would also work. So that we talk to the good people of the country that putting beans in the gutters, putting rubbish and building at places that
water areas
is wrong.
Areas.
You made the statement as a man who wanted to rule the country.
But one will also ask, when he was in power, his first term, his brother, engineers and planners, was freely draining the Odo drain here, and you people spoke against it.
Okay, what did we say?
Yes.
What did we say against it?
He was doing family and friends, and he was wasting money on his brother, blah 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 blah, paying him huge amounts of money.
My question to you this morning is that
you're not here to ask questions.
No. Like I'm just to your question you asked that what Ibrahim Mahama is one person I reverence so much. What Ibrahim Mahama did that time, has it solved anything? I'll ask you. You see, he did his part, and I agree to that fact. Please, you understand what I'm. But it does not. The solution is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is saying now.
All right.
You see, the solution is what he's saying now. When we support ourselves, when I know what I'm going to do is wrong, and we do it, and we allow the free flow of water, it will solve it.
Very well.
So my point is, Mama shouldn't have made, today. If I'm Mama, before I make the comment to tell Ghanaians that the problem is not engineering, but it is us, the first thing I should do is to apologize to His Excellency Akufo-Addo.
He's heard you. He's going to that's exactly what you want him to say. So that is Magdan and Daniel Tete for the NPP. Now, Mr. Dudu, you heard your brother, but flood issues in Ghana. What are we doing as a people?
My brother,
aren't we failing?
You see, I have listened to Magdan, and it's very pathetic to sit on national television and make such statements. You know, when people are even watching this, they'll be surprised because $48 million given to Cecilia Rapa to dredge the Odo Lagoon. Where is the money? My brother can answer. He should tell us where the money went. You understand? When you were asking him that Ibrahim Mahama dredged the Odo Lagoon freely, I want to tell him that $48 million was given to Cecilia Rapa. Where is the money? Honorable Chinya, where is the money? You see, sometimes we don't have to politicize natural disasters. See, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has stated very unequivocally that it is indiscipline of our people, and that is very true. Let me cite a critical example. I went to La Paz. I was passing by. I was in a car, and I saw somebody litter on the ground, and I told the person that please pick it. The person said, why are you telling me that? You see, these are attitudinal actions of our own people. Now, our honorable regional minister, Honorable Lindo Klu, has been on the verge to demolish buildings on waterlands, and that is very good. You see, this is an institutional problem. That is why I'm not politicizing it. So I feel very, I feel some way if my brother, to an extent, is politicizing this thing. This is a national issue. You understand me? People are buying lands at waterlogged areas. You understand me? What is our institutions doing? Are our institutions weak like that? People give issue permits to, people just because they want something from them. And that shouldn't be so. Our institutions should stand very well so that permits will not be given to people to buy lands on waterlogged areas. That is what he should say. You understand me? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama formed a committee that is led by Stan Dogbe. And that committee has said very clearly that there will be demolition of on houses on water areas. And that is exactly what we are doing. When you check the Ramsar site, people intentionally, advertently buy lands at waterlogged areas, and that is not good.
But why do we sit?
Exactly, that is what I'm saying.
People to do this.
Exactly, that is what I'm saying. Exactly, that is what I'm saying. It is institutional problem. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said that people will be sacked if you know that you are the person giving permit to other people to what? To do that buildings. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has been very clear on this, right? Let's take it to back when our MPP member, the one who said he wanted to dredge Odolagu and he would do recreational centers and even add fishes to it. And President Akufo-Addo was there with him. Atachia, yes, I remember his name, Atachia's report. He said he would demolish the buildings at Nima and build skyscrapers. He did a whole lot of designs. And President Akufo-Addo was in front of him. He said the Odo Lagoon will see fishes and catch fishes in it. Go and check the Odo Lagoon. It's very here, close to this place. Where is it? Nothing has been done. $48 million gone. You understand? So I wouldn't politicize this, but I would say it was the incompetent supervision of the MPP, because in 8 years people bought lands at Ramsar sites. Who gave them that permit? It was on the supervision of Bawumia and Akufo-Addo, because under their watch people bought land at lands at wet areas. You understand? If they really supervised and checked well, people wouldn't have done so. But the NDC is in power, and we work with rules and regulations. That is why you could see that our Honorable Minister, Honorable Linda Oklu, is at every place wherever there is flood. She is there, and I'll really applaud her for the good work she is doing. See, every video I will see, she is there, and the NADBO as well.
But Mr. Augustine, if we say that everywhere there is flood, the regional minister is there, shall we always continue like this?
That is why
we take cameras behind us, in front of us. We want people to see what we are doing.
No, not that we want to see what people.
Why don't we be proactive instead of being
exactly?
Reactive
that is why I'm saying that. What did the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government do in 8 years to curb this? You understand? To curtail this problem, they didn't do anything. They left it just like that, and we are in power just 1 year, 6 months, and we are doing what we have to do. You understand? That is what I told you earlier on, that the Standogbe the committee, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama form, and that is one of the directives that people who have built at waterlands should be demolished, and that is what we are doing. So we are being proactive. We wouldn't sit right under our eyes so that people will buy lands, people will buy wetlands. We won't do that. The 8 years of Danado Bawumia, what did they do? They washed people to buy that. Institutions were weak under them, no proper supervision. But under the regime of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, these things will not happen, and that is what we are doing. Okay. See, I second everything our regional minister is doing, and the NADMO people, they are doing exceedingly well, because see, we will not watch so that this thing will persist. Okay. Flooding has been a problem, and I don't really want to politicize this. Okay. But my brother was here just playing politics around this. All right. We should strengthen our institutions. Right. That is what is important.
Yes, thank you so much. But for me, I think successive governments have failed us.
Exactly. So tell him that the Bawumia Nanado administration has failed. So tell him under 8 years, the Bawumia Nanado administration has failed.
Since 1992, the exception of this Fourth Republic, we have all failed as what? As a people, because this government comes, this one goes, this one comes, this one goes, and we still are in the same problems. Charlie, we are not the animals, we are humans. Let's do something right to help ourselves. Now, a few messages here pertaining to the topic we are discussing. It says, this one is coming from Priscilla. It says, good morning, I'm watching you live from Osu. Priscilla, thank you for watching, and I believe Osu is quiet. Now, Piaga, okay, you are watching us live from Achim Asafo. Thank you, Piaga, for watching. Then this one is, same Priscilla says, nice, okay. Then this one is coming from Robert Ajimang. It says, Robert Ajimang, this is not a marketplace. Okay, so this one is coming from, thank you for deleting those. But, Oyibo Boating says, Akwima Nerebehe. Okay, that is the name he's giving me here. Member NPP Media, Patriot, Honorable Health Minister, please reverse your decision against the CEO of Okonfo and Nochi Teaching Hospital because patients are losing their lives. Hi to Chairman Odenihu Kweku Apia Kuka. Honorable Amwa Ewuku Michael, Ashanti Regional NPP Secretary, Hopeful, and Shirley Che Tiwa MP Atwima Nyabieja South. Oyibo Boating. Thank you for that message. Okay, so these are the few messages I have here. You can also send yours on 0246 239070, 0246 239070, as well as on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube as well. Now, you have some response? Quickly.
Yeah, I'll do it quickly. I never politicized the flooding issue. I want to state emphatically that I never did such. I only referred my brother to statements, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. This was what Winston Churchill said. I want to read it. It says, words spoken in opposition are tested by actions in government. Promises are easy to make. Leadership is measured by delivery. Okay. And that was the point I was making. The point I'm making is that John Dramani Mahama knew well that the problem of this country is not issue of engineering, but is our own people. Yet he said that on Facebook. Why not? Yeah, he still have that the post. No, because of please because of no. Please, yes,
we keep blaming ourselves.
No.
Exactly.
Please, I think you have to allow me because I think you have to allow me because my brother said a lot.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, he said a lot. So I'm not politicizing anything, but on a statement that is the main reason why I'm saying that we knew all those things that the problem is not. So why did you affiliated it to the then president not working? You see,
I think he's following a week.
Yes, so these are some of the things.
So let's see with the way forward.
These are some of the things and issues like he mentions issues like we selling lands to people on
Ramsar side being occupied
between NDC and MPP. When you are talking about governors, they've ruled more than us. You know, they've ruled more than us. Most of the settlements that are on those lands were sold by them. They've ruled more than us. Years ago. In the Rollins era, please, I'm coming. In the Rollins era, in the John Dramani Mahama, in the Fifi Atamos era, you are telling me that all those lands were sold in 8 years. I was just checking. There's none of them that was sold even within that 8 years period. So far, the ones that have been demolished, there's none of them. So on which facts are you speaking? We don't sit here. Please, you mentioned. Please. You mentioned. No. You can also check. You mentioned here that you're on national television, and you don't just say something. So bring your fact out. Please, I'm coming.
Bring your fact out.
You see, I'm allowing.
No.
You just please, I'm coming.
Bring your fact out. Let them watch.
You just don't say. You are telling me that all lands. Are you telling you are closer to Dansoman? The Dansoman Glefe area. There's a place there called Pamblos. There's another place called Glefe. Those lands were sold even before Akufo-Addo became president. What are you telling me?
So what did Akufo-Addo
do? You see, when they have changed the thing.
What did he do?
It's I should bring facts out. I'm just giving you an example you are closer to.
No.
I know what he says, so I know what I'm saying.
No.
Please let me finish.
And I'm saying that
I've not said that. Please, I've not said that. Don't change my words. Don't change my words.
Come back to you.
We are both of us. We are close to Dansoman. We are close to a place like Glefe. We are close to from Glefe. You are going to Pamblos, where Pamblos is in the Wejabawe constituency. Yeah. Yes, these lands were sold even before Akufo-Addo started campaigning to be president. Okay. So are you telling me that you see? I'm saying that because he mentioned that Akufo-Addo Bawumia government sold those lands to. You said that.
No.
You said that.
No. I said. Give me time to rebut. I said
I've not finished.
Akufo-Addo Bawumia government failed because it's a lazy government.
They sold those lands.
No.
Please, it's on record. Except you forgot it. Then you made a mistake. You said that. You mentioned. You said Akufo-Addo. So I didn't wrote it down. You said that they sold lands on Ramsar side. You used the word. You mentioned.
People under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia.
No. You used the Akufo-Addo Bawumia.
I'm saying people under.
And it is not true. That is what I'm giving you examples to that. It is not true. You are closer to where that way. It is not true. Yes, it is not true.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying? It is not true. You know, we all know here that it is not. Those lands were sold years ago. Yes, and government is consistency. When please let me finish. When
in 3 seconds.
Yes, when a government comes, it does its part, it goes. Our problem is that we as MPP, what is happening now, we've not seen such in our governance before, and it's a fact. We've not seen. That means the skills to stop that, we have it.
Okay.
That is all.
All right.
See,
1 second.
it is very funny when you have the skills to stop natural disasters. You have the
Because we don't see it.
See, let me.
If we don't see it, we have the skills.
Only a lazy government wouldn't do anything about natural disasters. We were in this country, right? You said it wasn't your time when those lands were sold. What did you do about it? You were there under your leadership. People were constructing buildings on Ramsar site. You didn't say anything about it, meaning your government was lazy.
Okay, that's
and you are being very specific on it. You are being very explicit on that. That your government was so lazy to the extent that they came and they couldn't do anything.
People are watching,
now,
so they've understood that.
No. That is what you're saying.
Right,
because we are in government and we are doing exceedingly well to make sure that this thing will not persist.
Thank you.
Meaning we
But, yeah, thank you. But do you know something? You are a viewer. You are an electorate. Are you watching them, the two of them? Yeah. NPP, NDC. What they are doing here is shifting blames. They are not giving us what they are going to do to avert this. So you are watching. So that tomorrow when they come to you canvassing for your vote, think before you vote. You give them your kukromoti power. I'm just an advocate because I'm also a Ghanaian, a citizen of the country. Now, I want us to see the video of the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Agban Sumana Bagbin, on the LGBTQ and what he wants the Parliament to do on the bill before it is repassed, if I should use that word, repassed again, before transmitted to the presidency. And the presidency is also saying something that bill is far from becoming law before it becomes law. Maybe some reviews and whatever court issues against the law are dealt with before he can maybe append his signature to it. Let's see that video of the Speaker on the bill in Parliament.
Outset, I wish to commend Ghanaians for the broad support to the effort of our traditional, religious, and civil society leaders to introduce a more comprehensive law capable of addressing the changing dynamics of human sexual rights and family values. In particular, I commend all the bipartisan sponsors of the bill in the House. Honorable members, tension and significant parliamentary interests. Honorable members, the records of the House of Friday, 29th May 2026 indicate that the bill was taken through the consideration stage and thereafter read the third time and passed by the House the same day. Although I wasn't the presiding officer that day, as the Speaker, I remain, by virtue of my office, the custodian of the institutional integrity, procedural sanctity, and dignity of Parliament. In that regard, I consider it my duty to draw that and to protect and preserve the rights of members. It is in the discharge of these responsibilities that I make this statement. Honorable members, concerns relating to the application and effect of Orders 170 171 and 172 of the standing orders of the House have been raised. Order 172 requires that amendments agreed to during consideration stage of a bill be captured accurately, appropriately, and incorporated into the bill. Order 173 further provides that at the end of the consideration stage of a bill, the clerk shall cause to be incorporated in the bill the amendments agreed to by the House, where practicable, and make available the amended bill to members before the third reading of the bill.
All right, so that was the Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin on the bill that was passed a few days ago in Parliament, the LGBTQ bill that was passed, and he is asking a reconsideration of the same bill in Parliament because some issues did not go on right. This time around, I'll start from Augustine Dodu. Let's hear. What do you have to say about this? This bill.
Yes,
is this something we should keep discussing?
You see, the blueprint of our cultural values needs to be protected, and that is exactly what we are doing. And we've heard the opposition party saying that the bill has been watered down. You know, I find it very funny if they say that, because nothing has been watered down. The bill that passed says that when you engage in any LGBT act, you'll be punished, and that is it. You understand me? So if they come back and say that the bill has been watered down, I don't really understand why they should say that. And these are the main professional exemptions the bill talked about. One, let me state it for you. A lawyer providing legal advice or representation shouldn't be punished. And that is the fact. That if I'm a lawyer and I'm providing legal services for an LGBT person, should I be punished because I'm doing that? That is my profession. Definitely, I shouldn't be punished. The next one, he said, journalists and media houses reporting in the ordinary course of their work. Why should a journalist be punished because the person is reporting about LGBT issues? You understand? The next is healthcare workers providing professional services. Why should a healthcare person, a doctor, be punished because he's providing an healthcare service to an LGBT person? Example, when a thief goes to robbery and is being shot, and the doctor takes care of the thief, does it mean that the doctor also went to robbery? Okay. Definitely not. You understand me? Researchers who do research about LGBT shouldn't be punished. And that is, these are basic analogy. This is common sense that you wouldn't punish anybody in providing services for an LGBT person. And these are the changes in the subject to the constitution. You understand me? So if the MPPs come out and say that the bill has been watered down, I don't even understand. And their own MPs can't explain the 31 problems they find in the bill. You understand? They just want to come out and say what they want. We're in this country, and a bill was sent to Parliament. It was passed, and Nanado never assigned a signature on it. You understand me? It was their minority leader. This man, Afenyo Markins. Yeah. It was the same Afenyo Markins and his boy in his office, Delaskai and Amanda, sent a legal file. They filed a legal objection on the bill in court. You understand? So that the bill will be suspended. We were in this country, and the executive secretary of Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo sent a letter to the clerk of parliament telling them that they should cease and desist from bringing the bill to him. You understand? Meaning that they were aware that the bill was passed, but he intentionally didn't want to assign a signature on it. And when a bill is being passed and you find any problem with the bill, you have 14 days to do that. Else you have to transfer it to the Council of State, which they have 30 days to bring their reasons why the bill won't be assigned to. We're here in this country when there was injunction on the e-levy, but still Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo went on to pass the e-levy because they wanted to extort from Ghanaians, and that is exactly what they did. But you couldn't pass the LGBTQ, the anti-LGBTQ plus bill because you get something from international communities, and we are very aware of that. You understand me? The anti-LGBTQ plus bill has been on the decks of His Excellency of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and he never sent his signature on it because of what he's getting from international communities.
But do you find what Speaker is saying a way of maybe dragging the bill, or you think it is appropriate what he is demanding?
Now, the Speaker, as I listened unequivocally, said that it wasn't the presiding member at that time, meaning he didn't get all the information. Now, not everything the Speaker says can be sacrosanct. You understand me? We are in a democratic world, and people have their own, opinions about stuff. It doesn't mean that everything the Speaker says is sacrosanct. You understand me? So you have the chance. The bill has been passed in Parliament. It will be sent to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, where he said that immediately the bill is on his desk, you are sent to it. See, the clergy, the Christian community, the Muslims, they are all in support of what is happening. You understand? So the bill can never be on the desk of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and he will never assent to it. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, even in opposition, has told us he is an apostolic, and you will see that the bill has been passed. We were in this country 18 December 2004 when the bill was quashed in the injunction on the bill was quashed in court, which President Nana Akufo-Addo could have sent his signature on it, but he never did that until he left power. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that he understands our cultural values in this country and he knows what Ghanaians want, will definitely assent to it, and it will be an example to the people of Ghana that we had a president who didn't want to assent to the bill because of what he's getting, his affiliation with Ken Ofori-Atta and what they are getting from international communities. We know they were getting petty dollars from international. That is why they didn't assent to it. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, with the prudent governance, is exhibiting, would definitely assent to the bill, and it will be a test of time. I'm telling you.
But he also stated that until all legal reviews and procedural consents are done with,
exactly,
he's not going to assent to it.
Until it's done. So when it's done and it's on his desk, he will definitely assent to it. I'm saying that it instantly is not on his desk. So when everything is said and done, he will assent to it. We have a lot of time. This will be done.
The bill.
When the bill
is there any legal review?
There's
on the bill.
There's no legal review on the bill. The bill has been passed.
What was he referring to?
He said that when the bill is being passed in Parliament and is sent to his desk, he was sent to it. That is what he said. He said that at Chatham House.
Okay.
I listened to I listened to his interview.
Okay.
So he said when the bill is being passed, definitely if the bill is being sent to him, he was sent to it. He's not lazy. He's not a lazy man. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not a lazy man.
All right, so let me come to you, Daniel. Okay, let's hear you.
Thank you so much. Today, I think this scripture I brought it well. Yeah.
Are you a pastor?
Please. I brought it well.
Your former finance minister. Are you trying to copy?
No, please. This is what they let's be well. Please. Is it allowed? Is it accepted?
You are bringing
again. A double-minded man is unstable.
What is that again?
In all his ways. Again.
Let's hear you. Let's get your point.
Some few months ago, when Alexander Afenyo-Markins was the majority leader in Parliament, this bill came to Parliament, and I remember very well, wherever he is, may God keep him. I remember very well, Afenyo-Markins stood on his feet and told Parliament that there were some clauses. He was very particular about clause 9. There were some clauses in the bill which will not be good for the good people of Ghana.
Okay.
And they were the same things my brother mentioned. One of the things he mentioned was, the things you'll be arrested for was producing content. A content creator speaking about LGBTQ, they will arrest you. Publishing material, broadcasting or sharing information, just like we are speaking, you are doing it now, you will. And then fund or supporting contents, those kind of things. And Afenyo-Markins was on his feet speaking against it, that this is not right, they should work on it. I remember very well the NDC in Parliament at that time said no. The most holistic person in Parliament, Honorable Sam George, said he will not understand. He even went to the extent by telling the good people of Ghana that as we are talking now, he has a friend in another country who has taken the same bill, a bill that has two countries with two different constitutions. Sam George told us that his friend in another country has taken the same bill and they have assented to the bill. You see, it is time we learn in this game of politics we are doing. I am a Christian. I love. Yes, that reminds me. John Dramani Mahama is not an apostolic. He's an Assemblies of God member. No, I am an apostolic. I just remembered. I want to tell you a fact. Yes. So yes. So that's it's not. Be sure next time and say it. The truth of the matter is that we all personally. I am against it in all ways. That's the truth. I am against it in all ways. But let our yea be yea and a no be no. The same man who says that this bill is the best, they should not change anything in the bill. We shouldn't take anything out of the bill. The same person, today the bill is being brought to Parliament and there are 31 changes in the bill. And the minority caucus is stood up, and the same Afonyo Marquis stood up and spoke against it. And these people said no, they will not do anything about this bill.
I'm sure the changes were not made without the committees. And all these committees, minority are part. So how come they are now against such amendment to the bill? Then
I ask you, who is chairing the committee now? You know, the chair to every committee has the final say in committee. Though they will debate when the people just in Parliament now, when Afonyo Marquis stood to talk about it, the majority were more than the minority. So still it will go.
Okay.
Now I come to the case. Alban said, yeah. I respect that man so much, though he's not in my party. I wish one day he would change his mind and come to the NPP. Yes, I wish. I respect it. I respect that man so much. Yeah. He has exhibited the God-fearing character in him.
A bill that has been passed?
Yes, but he has still exhibited. Even in his absence, if it was someone who would not talk about, the only thing he would say is that it's unfortunate the bill has already been passed and he cannot, but he's not for it. But he even said that they should readdress. And we heard the majority telling us that they cannot do anything about it. They've already passed and it has been passed. You see, he remembers very well when he was in Parliament and things that were said about the bill. Now this same bill comes to Parliament in a different form and shape. And this man, because he is a God-fearing man, comes to Parliament and tell the people that change it, and they say they will not, but the bill has been passed already.
No, but he actually cited lack of procedural gaps,
yes,
and a lack of bipartisan consensus.
So he needs a reconsideration. Reconsideration means they should just go on over the bill that is being passed, and majority says it's not going to do that.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. You know, we must know. And we must be truthful to ourselves in this country. My stand today should never change tomorrow. This was one of the very things the NDC used against the NPP in winning election.
Okay.
On several major campaign platforms, anytime they stand to speak, one of the major things they use is the LGBTQI. That Akufo-Addo and his family are this. We've heard a lot of things were said about Akufo-Addo. Even a now sitting member of parliament and then a minister said that Akufo-Addo is into gay himself. Yes, you know, we've heard a lot of things, and today those same people are changing the same.
Okay.
He was so wise enough not to pass that bill.
I'll come back to you, but
yes,
let me announce my phone lines. You can now call us, join us on 0246 239070. 0246 239070. I think it is displayed on your screen. Pick that number and call us with your opinion concerning what we have discussed. All right, we are always facing this year on issue concerning flood in Accra, Greater Accra for that matter, and then LGBTQ issues. But I have a message here from Area Kusi in Kumasi Central Market. It says that all those were the stifter punishment for these for those doing it. Now Solomon Andrew has negotiated for their removal or amendment. President Mahama and his people are all dishonest people. Regards to Asante Mankuka, Mr. Wusu Bempa, incoming chairman, so Nana B, incoming National First Vice Chairman, Dr. Napo, Mr. Mr. Kingsley Atu, incoming chairman Bantama, and then Mr. Ankad Douglas, incoming secretary Bantama, and Josephine Ama Puma, women organizer Bantama, still maintain. That is from area Kusi in Kumasi Central Market. You can also send your message on 0246239070, as well as now the phone line has been activated. Call on 0246239070. And remember, when you call, reduce the volume of your TV set or on your TV set before you listen to me on your phone on 0246239070. Let's finish it. So finish. Let me go to him.
You are done
and
already,
finish it
so
for me.
It's me too.
He's the one to tell me I'm done.
Let him finish his point for me.
Okay, so
in a minute.
Yeah, thank you. So the point I was making is that what you knew was wrong shouldn't be right today, and what you knew was right shouldn't be wrong today.
All right.
We all believed you people, everybody, myself. There was a time I thought Honorable Sam George, especially when I realized he was a deacon in the village. There was a time I thought he was being fed to us. He was so. There was a time sometimes I sit to analyze some of his comments and I say, no, we must work, we must do things right. So this current government, I realized that man is not truthful at all.
Why do you say that? He's no more at the frontage?
No. Yes, a man who was everywhere speaking about LGBTQ, and now today he says that when they are in government, if you see, he made promises. He says that when they are in government, in 3 months, you've forgotten. Yes, when he was in opposition, he said that when they come to power, in 3 months, they'll sign the LGBT. They said they will not even, there's no need for them to go back and go and to talk about it. The bill is already there. That same bill you mentioned that it was already there. You don't need to go to parliament to go and talk about it. Today, that same bill is there. You've gone to change it. Okay. And you've brought a different bill altogether.
All right.
And we are suffering.
And for me, Augustine, final.
He was saying that that same bill, and they will not go to parliament to do, but he has forgotten something.
Sam George said
that there should be a plenary, there should be a committee. Always a committee is being formed to do these things. You understand? And the 8th parliament, it has elapsed. So you relay the bill again in the new parliament. That is the 9th parliament. Yeah. You understand? And the 9th parliament consists of new member of parliament, which will form a committee. That is what he doesn't know. That the plenary will be consisted with new parliamentarians with different ideas to make up the bill. You understand? And the bill is not only for one person, one party. It is bipartisan, meaning the NPP understood, the NDC understood. They came together to pass the bill. So what is he saying? What is he talking about? It was the agreement, the total cooperation of both parties. That is what brought up the bill. You understand? So if he is here and he's saying that Sam George was this, yes, he was vocal then and he's vocal now. What does the bill say? It says that when you engage in any LGBTQ plus activity, you'll be punished. Is it true or not? Please answer. I'm asking him. Yeah, exactly. Answer in yes or no. If you don't ask me questions, expect me. You put in yes. Let me answer well. No, you cannot give. Are you the one to set questions for me? Yes or no answer. All you said, Sam George was the one who said it. I want to state of the fact that's your very Sam George, your Messiah, your holistic man, your God of war. He was the one who said all those things. And he's been vocal. And I'm saying that that's the law. That's the law. I'm not saying it. Sam George said all those things. Does it punish people who engage in LGBT or not? Why couldn't you sign the same bill you wanted Alfredo to sign? And I'm saying that this is a new parliament. Mama is a believer. Mama doesn't. You are a community. Why are you interjecting? Ask me a question. I was quiet till you came in. I was quiet. Yes, I have no question. All right, that's why. You couldn't answer. You asked me and me. I said you think he's still going there, so I'll go there. Does it punish people or not? I'll still go there. The law does it still punishes people who engage in LGBT, and that is it. And that is the underlying key. It punishes, and that is all. You understand me? Sam George. Why didn't you create the same bill for us? Sam George has been vocal today and has been vocal yesterday and has been vocal today. That is why I'm saying that if there is a plenary, definitely there will be new parliamentarians who will join the committee. And they've seen that no, this should be subject to the law. If it wasn't subject to the law, anybody can just wake up and go to and file a legal case against the bill. So that is why we've made these exemptions in the bill. And you are complaining. This has not been watered down. The bill that we had is the same bill. It should label, it should name the 31 changes in the bill. I've given him the chance. He should mention the 31. He said 31 changes. He should mention the 31 changes in the bill. I have given him my time. Mention the 31 changes in the bill.
So let's
the 31. I want you to list 31. You said 31. Please, I heard you very clear. So list the 31 changes. I have given him my time. He should list the 31
final
changes.
words.
You understand me? So you see, we should be truthful to Ghanaians. The bill says that when people engage themselves in this activity, they'll be punished, and that is it.
Okay.
You understand me? I don't know why these MPPs, because of propaganda, see, they are now scavengers of problems. They just want to find anywhere. They brought cocoa, they brought health issues, now they don't have anything. They are pushing themselves to the bill.
Okay.
You understand? I don't know why this government want NDC to leave the bill and be taking money from international communities, which we don't align to. No, we don't sell this country for international communities.
Thank you. Your final was that, right?
I will say thank you to everybody who has been made time to listen to us, and I know that NDC will still be in power. The MPP will become very irrelevant, and CPP would be relevant in opposition than them because of their attitude. They are not ready to change, and they are not ready to make productive arguments when it comes to issues of national change.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's hear the final words.
Thank God, man is not God. We thank God, man is not God. Yeah, a lot was said about Akufo-Addo before his president. I want to salute the next president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, wherever he is, whether they like it or not. Omope and Asomumpo, Alhaji Bawumia will be the next president of a man with bold solution. Now, I want to answer my brother. You see, all he said about the bill will not go through. I wasn't the one who said it. I'm saying the Messiah. Sam George said all these things. That means, you see, Ghanaians, you should listen very well. This tells Ghanaians that these people, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know. Because the same person who says that the same bill was sent to Kenya and they passed, the same person who said that this bill will not go through anything, they'll just come, when they come in 3 months, they'll pass it. Today they are saying a whole lot of things. I'm even confused when I hear them speaking.
Okay.
I get confused because I don't know which kind of beings I'm dealing with anymore. Sometimes I know politics is part, but actually the politics should not grow to that level. Okay. Politics should be part, I agree, but the politics should not grow to that level.
Thank you.
You understand? And that is what I want to plead with all humility, plead on my people that we have no problem. If they still insist they are majority in parliament, their number is, the difference is very clear. If they still insist they want to pass, we have nothing to say. They can go on and pass. Yeah, I mean amend, like they want to make it, bring it into law. We have no problem. They can do whatever. We have no problem. But what we stand on to say is that a double-minded person, is unstable in all its ways. And in the next governance, people of Ghana never go for the NDC.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I have a few messages here before we leave here. This one is coming from Buy No Cash. This is all the no scriptures. This one is to you. From Buy No Cash. I don't know if you know. This is all they know. Scripture, hala. Okay. All right, then MPP again. You say MPP never again. Okay. Then as Isaac Emisa, see how NDC man struggling to explain the bill from SO. Okay, this from SO. Choco, you know him? SO. Okay. And then
oh no, he's not an MP. I don't even, he doesn't even, he's not a, okay, he's an extra.
Isaac Emisa says Sam George said if the bill is not passed, he will resign from. Okay, all right. So that is all we have. Okay, that's all. Okay, that's it. So here's where time will allow us. I want to say thank you so much for being part of the program, and I always say that you are an integral part, and I'm grateful, very, very grateful. I want to say thank you to the MCR department, producers, directors, camera department, editing bench, and the social media. I'm very grateful for streaming this program for us. We are going to be here 6 p.m. today. 6 p.m. We are going to talk leadership in government. So I want you to be part of it. And so we help this program to grow. My name is Franklin Cadwell. We are here 6 p.m. Stay. Thank you to everyone. Bye-bye for now.